Hey guys, April Kamara here. Yeah, I'm driving, I know, so bad. Okay, so this live is like spontaneous, number one, because I'm running late for my workout class, but number two, because like I had this realization today as I was like, excuse the terrible lighting, as I was like talking with my coach, my mindset coach, Molly Sapp, right? So we were talking about how, like, you know, I found out I was a medium, and there was just like so much power that came from that, and like excitement, right? And then like, because it was new. And the thing is like that ability that I had wasn't new. You know, I may have just woken up to it or just like set the intention to utilize it, but I'd always had that ability. Like that ability was mine. Like I was born with it, you know? And what it made me realize was that, you know, like after finding out about it, that I had literally had all this power, like this whole spirit team of mine at my fingertips. So that's why whenever I actually fully commit to something, it happens, you know, like it happens easily. That's why people look at my life and they think like, oh, how do you have it so good? It's not that I have it good, guys. Like I don't have it any better or worse than anyone else. It's just that I'm tapped in and I'm turned on. So this is like a calling to everyone who's feeling like powerless, to everyone who's thinking that they're not good enough, or they don't have the money for this, or that they can't do this, whatever, right? For all the people who feel disempowered, I just want you to utilize your spirit team, because you literally, we all have people like in the spiritual realm who are like doing our bidding, right? They're here for us. Like they love us. They want nothing but for us to succeed. But they need us to set intentions. They need us to tell them what to do. They need our permission to take that action, you know? And our permission comes in our energy. It comes in our like unwavering like desire to have something. And unwavering desire is something that we've lost. Like we've lost it as people. We've lost it because like we've been brought up in this like system that, you know, you're always answering to someone. You always have someone else making the rules. But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter what rules you have going on. Like, you can command your spirit team to do whatever the F you want. And so long as you're 100% aligned with it, so long as you're doing the work, so long as you have the desire and you have the, like, capacity to, like, demand, like, what it is that you want, then you can literally, like, move mountains, you know? Like, you can literally move obstacles in your life and, like, obliterate them without a thought, you know? Like, it's literally all just playing with your beliefs. It's all just like calling on the team that's yours and knowing that it's yours, knowing that it's there for you. Because I told my coach, I was like, hey, you know, I found out I was a medium like, you know, around December, but I was like, it's not as exciting anymore, you know, like it's not as like, I'm not like, I was like, I know that it's becoming normal. And the more that I normalize it, the less that I identify with it. And she's like, well, how do you make it exciting again? And I was like, well, I think excitement is like not the point. I think the point was like realizing that I have this whole spirit team to do with what I ask it to and what I demand it to. And like, they love me enough, like, you know, God loves me enough, like the team that I have for me loves me enough to like do what it is that I ask. Okay, you're back? Okay, cool. So yeah, you like literally have this whole spirit, like this whole spirit world that's like on your side, right? But you're in the physical, so you're like the co-creator. It can't do anything without your permission, you know, and it's always serving your highest good. But like we have this like corrupt thinking like, oh, our highest good means that I don't know what it is. And that's the biggest lie. Like that's the biggest lie you could ever tell yourself. And like if you were to ask me like, April, where does that come from, right? Well, honestly, I think it comes from the fear of being put in the position to say that I'm commanding this to happen. Like it comes from the fear of like being responsible for if you choose a path that doesn't work for you, it not working. But the beautiful thing is that, you know, like we never get too old, we never get too like worn out, we never get to anything to get what we want. Like we just never do. The opportunities will always be there when we're ready to like call them forward. And by calling them forward, it takes alignment, you know, like it takes dedication. All those things that I've been talking about in my live streams about holding the vision, it takes all that. I mean, probably and more. Like our spirit teams are like working diligently on our side, but we have to be gracious receivers, and we have to be willing to say, okay, not only do I want this to happen for me, right? Like, we get to think creatively. We get to ask for the people to come to us, right? That's why most of the people who are like in network marketing or whatever, right? Like, they don't ask people to like buy their products, right? Like, they literally attract to them the people that they want, because they say, I want these people to find me. I want these people to like look at my products and say, I have to have it, right? And that's just like what you do as an entrepreneur, as a spiritual entrepreneur. But it's not just for spiritual entrepreneurs to do, right? Spiritual entrepreneurs do it and they like market it because it's fun and because it makes you money. But think about it, you could literally be doing this for everything. Like, God, I don't have any underwear today. I need underwear. Bring it to me. Like, it'll be brought to you, you know? Like, it's the path of least resistance. And like, network marketers just so happen to have the least resistance towards money, right? But what do you have the path of least resistance towards? You know, like, what can you believe can be given to you by anyone? That's why the law of attraction, they teach to ask for a cup of coffee, like a free cup of coffee. And like, you ask the universe, you don't ask yourself, you don't ask someone else. And like, that coffee is literally given to you. Because what it's doing, it's like a showing of faith, right? It's saying that if you ask, you know, and you believe and you allow it to be given to you, it will be. And like, that's the truth of it. There's no like crazy formula, you know, like, yeah, we can get stuck in our bullshit all we want to. And like, trust me, I felt like everything in my life had to be perfect in order for this shit to work, but it doesn't. Right? And that's what sucks. What sucks is whenever you think that you have to be perfect to get something that is like, it's a desire of yours, like it should be yours, right? But because you think you have to be perfect to get it, like that's the rule you create, that's the intention you set. So you go through doing all this work when other people literally just read a book and it happened for them because they believed it. So I'm not saying this to make anyone mad. I'm not saying this to like say, you know, you should just believe, you know, like, I believe there's an honoring of where you're at, but just know and like, just be around people who believe that way, because you may like hate them now, but just being around them, like subconsciously, you get things from them. You get things from their energy, you get things from their being, like just who they are, that like makes that shift easier for you. So yeah, that's why I'm a mindset coach. Yeah, that's why people hire me, is because they see like the ideas, the intentions, the integrity that I have, and they're like, I want that, right? And like, I'm not gonna teach them everything that I do, you know, because it's not gonna work for them that way. Like, you hire people to be in their energy because people's energy is everything. Energy is everything, right? And so it's like, you can be around someone who is like positive as fuck and like, you're just happy and you don't know why, and you're just like, something about that person makes me happy. It's energy, right? Like, we connect with energy. I'm sure my mom, she's on here right now, she'd be like, oh my God, when April's home, I just feel so good, right? When she's not being a little itch. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it's just energy, you know, like, you have to learn how to like project at the same time protect your energy. And it goes to show that like, the people who have the things that you want, the people who understand the things that you don't, like my coach, I've learned so much from her. I can't say that the most I've learned from her has actually been from her though, because what she does for me is she actually like brings out the parts of her that like I'm like in love with, the things about her that I'm like, yes, like speak to me, right? Like, she affords me the opportunity to like bring that part of myself forward. I hope this makes sense, because like, this is definitely all just like me channeling. This is just me like, hey, I need to get something off my heart and like just put it into words. And I really thought it was gonna be a lot more rough and a lot less like well put together than what it's been. But let me know if you guys like it, because I feel like it's made sense. But I mean, I'm driving and I'm talking and I'm just like channeling right now. So if it doesn't make sense, just let me know. But that's why I'm kind of like out of breath, because I'm just like talking so fast, like barely have time to breathe. But I feel like what I have to say is so important. That's why I'm saying it, and I'm driving, because it's like a good way for me to distract myself and still like have to breathe and still talk to you guys. Anyways, so I'm gonna get off here because like I'm just like a few seconds away from the workout place. My mom's probably on here because I'm usually calling her at this time to like say I'm on my way home, but I'm actually going to a later workout place, or like a later version of the workout. So I will let you guys go. Hopefully this resonates, you know, like, I don't even really know if I remember what I wrote in the title of this, you guys. It was like super last minute, super last minute. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm at a stoplight, no lie. No shame in my game. I'm like, I need to breathe now. I'm like, I need to take a second and breathe. Channeling is like so funny, and that like literally like the most prophetic things come out of my mouth, but I literally like run out of breath and like try to talk like I don't have to breathe. I'm like, I have to breathe, people, calm down. I'm trying to remember what I wrote as a post, but I just know that it had to do with like, that's when you know you channeled, guys. Like when I channel, like I say things and then I'm like, what the F did I just say? Like I have no clue. But I love live streams for this because it's like so easy to just like drop some wisdom. It's like part of me being like clairaudient and like claircognizant, right? It's like just talking is like where I feel safe and comfortable, and I don't get tripped up on like my writing, like when I write, you know, like wanting to write a certain way. But like talking is just where I feel comfortable. So like a lot of the times I just kind of have spirit speak through me, and like whatever guides it is that are speaking through me, I don't really like know or anything, but it's just like always kind of what people need to hear at the moment. And this was just like on my heart. It was like, people need to hear this, people need to hear this. So just let me know how you liked it, and then I'm gonna get off here and go work out, and then I'd love to see what you guys thought about it when I get done working out. All right, bye you guys.